This is the decision tree. What do I mean by the decision tree? Every morning I walk along this pathway and there's a tree right in the middle of the path. So the decision to make is, which side do you go on? And yesterday I filmed a very short blog on the fact that I was breaking my own rules. And interestingly, when I went past this tree before, it actually made me think about breaking the rules, because I quite regularly don't break the rules when I'm going around this particular tree. What I find is, in Australia we drive on the left-hand side, so I always tend to walk around the tree on the left-hand side, and when I come back again, I walk on the left-hand side, and that just seems to be the kind of norm with people, and when they're walking or riding their bikes or whatever. So it's quite a funny thing, because really, there's the dog going off again. Really, there's no need to walk on the left-hand side of that. Particularly if there's nobody around, there's no bikes coming, there's no nothing. So there's no laws, there's no rules, there's no nothing that says that I have to do that. But what it is in my brain, I've got this particular rule or this particular standard that's been put there over years and years and years of following the rules, and it just stays with me. And it's funny because I had a conversation yesterday with a friend of mine, a hypnotist friend of mine, or I don't think that's the actual terminology, but she does hypnosis, which is awesome. And I am going to be using her services for the next little while to help me with my health and well-being trip, which is good. And we were talking about the pathways of the mind and how the subconscious really does take over when you're doing things. And that decision tree right there, that's my subconscious telling me to walk along the left side, because that pathway is ingrained in my brain. So to change those kind of mindset things, to change those habits, to change those behaviors, it actually takes a fair bit of work. And I've got a number of these things in my brain, and I'm sure you've got a number of those specific standards or habits that you've developed in your brain that might need a bit of help. So I'm getting some help from my friend, and I'll talk a lot more about that, I suspect, over the next little while, because she's helping me very much with this health and well-being journey that I'm on. So just have a bit of a think about the decision trees that are in your life, and are you just following the rules because that's the pathway that's been set in your mind. This is Michelle, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.